This meditation is meant to be done with your eyes open. It's more of an affirmation meditation rather than something to relax to. So with that, maybe just start by giving yourself permission to take a couple of deep breaths, just breathing in and out. Maybe even letting a full body sigh out on that exhale. And as you do that, I want to begin to remind you that you can believe your own ears and eyes. You are perceptive, and what you see and hear is very likely very real. But how you think about it may not be. The stories that you make up about what the things mean may not be real. And you can talk about your thinking and consider other options about your thinking. But your feelings and your experience are yours, and they are real. No one can take your experience away from you, and I understand that a lot of well-meaning people try to minimize your experience. It doesn't matter what they think or what they say. People misunderstanding you are almost certainly not doing so deliberately. And there's no longer any need for you to take their misunderstanding personally. They're just well-meaning people who can't understand. And you can choose to no longer use your energy trying to explain it anymore. But yes, you can consider your thinking and different ways of thinking. But when it comes to your experience and your feelings, again, those are yours and they are real. The truth is, in so many ways, your life is unimaginable to people who aren't living it. And it's not that teacher or your friend or even that professional doesn't believe. It's that they can't believe because they have no context for what's happening to you. It is outside the realm of their understanding. So there's no point in trying to argue it out. It's okay to be misunderstood and not believed. Take a deep breath and just give yourself permission to accept, as difficult as it is, this is a part of the journey. Now, you're going to have situations when people are tossing blame and shame in your direction. And when that happens, I want you to imagine that you're putting up an umbrella as you're sitting there with that teacher or that therapist. And as those blame shots come at you, things like, this is because you don't love your child enough, let it roll right off your umbrella. And as that person is talking, look at something about them that you like their necklace, those nice earrings, or even out the window. Letting your mind's focus drift to something else. As you imagine that umbrella and all of the blame and shame is just rolling right off of it when they say things like, this is your fault because you don't love him or her enough. You don't hug them enough. You're too strict. You aren't open enough. All of the things just rolling off that umbrella. And that includes those looks, too. Those looks that they give because perhaps they think we're exaggerating or lying about things like 3-hour screaming fits or trying to stab us with knives, pulling doors off of hinges. Those looks, just like the words, let them roll off that umbrella. And then when the conversation is complete, you can imagine yourself shaking off that wet umbrella, closing it, putting it away, and going on about your day.